It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy now to throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Play action. Now Purdy
out to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And this one is right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
3rd and 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Three 0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. This time Jackson will throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On second down, here's the option.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens.
From 21 yards away.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
There he goes, right side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
83 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, Mason.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 10.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
61 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Ravens 21, 49ers 17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Jackson on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson, options out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
A 7-yard loss.
Looking to throw.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 3.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
29 yards.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the...
There he goes left side. And out across midfield down to the 45.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Purdy.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 28. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Back to throw, Purdy.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Jackson throwing on first down.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.